Hello and welcome. My name is Summer and I'm going to be your yoga teacher for today's practice where we're moving through a Vinyasa flow with the focus on our hips. So if you're someone that's holding a lot of tension, tightness in your hips, this is going to be a lovely practice for you. Now, when you're ready to begin, you're going to be making your way down onto your back, taking a full body stretch to begin. So we're going to move straight into it, lifting and reaching our arms overhead. You can roll through your wrists, your ankles. You might feel a few cracks and creaks, but a big full body stretch. You can wiggle through your hips, your torso. And together, let's take a deep breath in, reach a little longer. And as you breathe out, hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and just rock from side to side. Soften through your shoulders. Maybe closing down your eyes. Slowing down your breath. I always find a little rock here is so soothing for your body, your breath, and even your mind. It just slows everything down. Now just taking your hands to either leg, holding just under your knee and open your legs wide. Maybe your elbows come down to the floor, feeling that opening through your hips, your inner thighs. You might bring a little bit of movement in here. And then placing your feet down onto your mat distance apart, and slowly window wipe your knees from side to side. Hands can travel with your legs or they might rest on your belly. And you're just moving with your breath. So syncing your breath with your movement. Allow it just to flow naturally here. Just feeling really nice. And the next time your knees come through center, just bringing your feet hip distance apart, lengthening through your right leg, flex your foot, hands wrap around the back of your knee, just feeling the length of your leg here. Welcome a point and a flex through your foot if that feels nice. Maybe gently pulling on your right leg, welcoming it closer to your body. And breathing in here. As you breathe out, your right ankle crosses over your left thigh and just press your right leg away. Pausing here or threading your arms through into your figure four. Now, depending on what time of day you're doing this practice, if you're in the morning, you might feel quite stiff in your hips, your body. So try not to move too quick into today's practice, but if you're doing this in the afternoon, you might notice a little bit more space here. So just being mindful of that as we flow. And taking 2 more breaths here. And as you exhale, release your hands, keeping the shape through your legs. Allow both legs to fall over to the left. Now your top leg, your right leg, wants to fall away from you. Now you can push it away or just allow the gravity to take it away from your body. You should feel this deep into your right hip. And just sending space there on your inhale. And imagine your exhale is just draining that tension. A deep breath in. As you breathe out, assisting your legs back to center. And let's move to the other side. So your left leg lengthens up to the ceiling. Clasp your hands behind your knee and just feel the length of your left leg. And notice any difference from side to side. You might roll through your ankles, spread through your toes. And taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Push your left leg away. And if you would like, threading your arms through, coming into your figure four. As you arrive, make sure you're really relaxed through your upper body. Your shoulders, neck, and head are dropping down towards the mat. And just feeling this deep stretch wrap around your left glute and hip. Coming back to your breath. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And on your next exhale, we're making our way into our twist on the other side. So keeping this shape of a figure four, dropping down to the right. Now your left knee's falling away from you, so don't let it fall in. If it begins to fall in, I want you to use your hand to push it away, opening through the front of your left hip. It's a funny sensation. It's a real deep opening. So as you find your edge and come to the stretch, just come back to your breath, just feeling into the sensations, allowing your body to open up here. Well done. A few more breaths. And as slowly as you can, bringing yourself to center, allowing your hands to help. And once more, hug your knees into your chest. Now you can come back into that shape we did earlier, using your hands just to pull your knees apart. That might feel really good. You might notice more space. Or you might move into your happy baby, reaching to the outside edges of your feet. And if that's a little bit difficult, you can bring your hands to your ankles. Once you arrive into your happy baby, bringing some movement in, bringing a little bit more energy and playfulness into the practice. Welcome a smile to your face, softness into your heart. Releasing your feet, hug your knees to your chest, rocking forwards and backwards. We're going to rock all the way up and over into our tabletop. Now I'm going to turn around, but you just feel that momentum rolling all the way over. As you arrive, lengthen through your spine, breathe in. As you breathe out, look over your left shoulder and try to draw your left hip to your shoulder. Inhale centers you. Exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathing into center, and as you breathe out, melt back into a wide-kneed child's pose. So wide-kneed, I don't usually use those words to cure a child's pose. I mean our knees are mat width apart. So you've got lots of space for your hips to sit back and just melt into. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Really give permission for your body to sink into the pose. A deep breath in. A long breath out. And on your next inhale, rolling all the way up into your downward facing dog. Now, as you arrive, pedal through your heels. Wiggle your hips. Be really dramatic here. So, nice big wiggle through your hips. It's nearly a twist. Shaking it out. Beautiful. Arriving into stillness. As you breathe in, sweep your right leg up, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot to the outside edge of your right hand. So stepping nice and wide, you might need to step your hand in a little. Keeping in your runner's lunge, shifting forwards and backwards. And then gently placing your back knee down to the mat. Inhale, lifts your right arm up. Easy twist. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as you breathe out, take your right hand onto your right thigh and just push your knee away. So coming onto the knife edge of your right foot, just make sure you're not dipping into your ankle, really strong through your right leg. Now pull your heart up towards the sky. Breathe in, smile on your face. As you breathe out, welcome that knee back in. Hands come inside the foot. We're finding our lizard pose. So you might stay here or you might come down to your elbows depending on the space you have through your hips. Wherever you are, tuck your chin to your chest. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Focusing on letting go of our hips, allowing them to melt a little closer to the mat. Beautiful. As you exhale, walking your hands back up, step back, downward facing dog. Big pedal through the heels, big wiggle through your hips, and feel into the right and left side. Notice the space you've already brought into the front of your right hip. Inhale, lengthen your left leg up to the ceiling, bend your knee, open your hip up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot to the outside edge of your left hand. Now, holding in your runner's lunge, just shift forwards and backwards. I find this drops our hips down, and then slowly place your back knee down. Your right hand finds the mat as you reach up into your easy twist. Inhale here. Exhale, your left hand comes to your left thigh and just pushing your left leg away. Softening through your hips. Now shine your heart up towards the sky. Roll your shoulders away from your ear. Beautiful. Let's take one more deep breath in. As you breathe out, hands find the mat. Your left knee comes back to center, making your way to your lizard pose. And just know it's okay if from side to side, the pose looks a little bit different. Maybe on this side, you're on your hands, or the other side, you can come a little bit deeper. That's okay. Just listening to your body. Wherever you are, tuck your chin to your chest just to allow a bit of heaviness through the back of your neck. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. Allow your hips to drop down. Sometimes when we come into these deep stretches, we resist the stretch and we switch on all our muscles. I want you to become a little bit floppy here. As you exhale, walking your hands underneath your shoulders, step back, downward facing dog. Now this time pedaling your heels, walking your feet mat width apart and step into a nice narrow downward facing dog. Maybe so your heels can nearly drop down to the mat. Push the floor away with your hands. Gaze is still behind you. Taking your right hand to your left leg, wherever you can hold on to it, twisting underneath your body. It sort of feels like you're smelling your armpits, breathing in here, And as you breathe out, release, we'll move to the other side. So left hand comes to your right leg, wherever you can hold on to, twisting all the way underneath. Taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, come to center. Your hands and feet meet into the middle of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing. So your hands are really dangly, you're flopping here, rolling all the way up. Your shoulders, neck and head, the last to arrive, and bring your hands to your hips. Step slightly wider and just roll through your hips here. This is the most delicious thing to do. Feels so nice, a gentle soft bend through your knees, moving with your breath. And if this feels really good, just stay here. Otherwise, flaring your toes out to the side, dropping down into your malasana. Now, if your heels are lifted, that's okay. Still practicing your squat here. Elbows come to your inner thighs. Press the palms of your hands together. Now, as you arrive, I want you to focus on lengthening through your spine. I don't want you rounding over here. Really find length through your spine. Open up through your hips, your inner thighs, and maybe bringing in a little bit of movement. Just getting rid of any of those cobwebs that are in your hips. Just shaking them out, clearing them away. Well done. Let's take one more deep breath in, grow a little taller. And as you breathe out, making your way all the way down to your bottom, lengthen your legs long. Inhale here, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, sweep up, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. This time as you breathe in, just finding a nice comfortable seat. Your feet are going to come to hip distance apart. Pull your chest forward and window up your knees from side to side. Moving with your breath. Getting that external and internal rotation of your hips. Making sure your chest is like pulling forward, not sinking into your wrists. And then finding a comfortable cross-legged position. Now from here, just note which leg's out in front. And now if this is enough, stay here. If you'd like to move a little bit deeper into your hips, placing your right foot on top of your left. So coming into your like square pose here, you can press down on the top of your right leg and you'll notice a real deep opening in your hip. Holding here, or the option to walk your hands forward, finding your fold. Maybe bringing yourself down onto your elbows. Maybe you can come slightly deeper. And once again, wherever you arrive to, allow your head to be heavy unless you're in your seat with a nice long spine. Now this is a really deep opening, so making sure you're mindful of your hips, your knees here. It's okay if you're feeling a little bit of discomfort through your hips, but no sharp pains. And really slowly walking back to center, we're going to change sides. So either your left leg's just out in front, in a cross-legged position, or you're bringing your left foot on top of your right thigh. So you can see it's lifted. You might press it down with your left hand. Ooh, feeling it into your hip. And if you'd like more, begin to find your fold. So walking your hands forward and just knowing where you need to stop. And you might arrive here at first. And as you just breathe and welcome space into your body, you might be able to lean further into the stretch. welcome you to close down your eyes. Just fall back into the rhythm of your breath. And this might be the first time today you're really aware of your breath, the sensations, and how it makes you feel. And just connect to this. It's so beautiful just to breathe. Really slowly walking back up, coming to a comfortable cross-legged position. You might shake your legs out if you need. Roll your shoulders down, sitting nice and tall. Breathe in to sweep up. As you breathe out, twist over to the right just for a moment. Inhale, sweep back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, sweep to center. Press the palms of your hands together. And as you exhale, pull your hands down into your heart center. Closing down your eyes here. And repeating to yourself mentally, maybe with a little smile on your face, I have a peaceful mind, a loving heart, a healthy body, and a joyful soul. Sealing your practice today with a deep breath in and a clearing breath out. Taking a little bow here. And just taking that practice with you throughout your day as you step off your mat. Maybe you take a little bit longer here, setting an intention or just finding some gratitude for yourself and others around you. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed this hip opening flow. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share with others. Now, I will see you all next week. Bye, guys.